Hey guys, this is Darius here, so I'm gonna do a deck profile on my Blue Wave tetra-burst dragon legion deck profile. So I've been testing out this deck. This deck is actually pretty pressurizing. Keep note that I do not play crit in this deck, so yeah. But what this deck focuses on is bringing down your opponent's hand size in early games, and in late game you use tetra-burst skill to pretty much just pressurize them. So yeah, let me just close the curtain so you can see it properly. Yeah, okay. So without further ado, let's move on with the starter here. I bought a carton with my friend Alvin, so yeah, that's why I finished this deck quite a long time ago. So yeah, the starter here I play is Cadet Eric. I do not play the starter in BT 17 because he may be good, but he's not consistent. So yeah, Eric is still a pretty good starter, to be honest. And just move it a little bit so you guys can, so I can make it more simple for me to. Okay, so yeah, he's still pretty consistent. Sorry for the background noise. So what his skill does is Pioneer. When an Aqua Force unit rides on top of him, you get to move it to any empty rear guard, and counter blast 1, move it to the soul, and check the top 5 cards of the deck and search up to 1 grade 3 or above Aqua Force unit, reveal it to your opponent and add it to your hand. So yeah, he ensures you to have your grade 3 in your hand so you can keep on legioning and shuffle back triggers back into your deck. So he's pretty good. So yeah, let's move on with the grade 3. So grade 3 I play 3 tetra-burst. Playing 3 is actually enough. You don't need to play 4 since he's actually your last right unit. You just need to keep him on your vanguard can already. Unless you want to keep on legioning to move back triggers, you can do that. Yeah, so what his skill does is Legion, shuffle back 4 cards back to your deck and search for your mate, which is Starless right here. Yeah, and his Legion ability is when he attacks for the 4th or more battle, if you may counter blast 1, if you do, this unit gets plus 5k 1 crit. So yeah, very pressurizing. Pretty much it works for 25k 2 crit. With its skill, if you have another unit in the same column as him, it gets plus extra 3k. So it works for 28k 2 crit. Very pressurizing. If it's a Legion booster, it works for 38k 2 crit. Very huge column here, very powerful. So yeah, so that's it for the tetra-burst. Next I play 4 of the other Legion. His skill is actually, to be honest, I think it's way better than tetra-burst. It's very pressurizing. So what? Okay, so Legion 20k, shuffle back 4 cards and search for your mate. Which is this card right here. So yeah, they are both R, so very easy to get him. And when this unit is on the vanguard, if it's in Legion, when doing your drive check, if you drive check the grade 2 or himself, you get to counter blast 1 and stand 2 units on the field, and those two units gets plus 5k. So yeah, if you have 2 12k attacker on the field, you stand those, it gets plus 5k for each of them. So it works for 17k. 10k guard, extra 10k guard. Very, very good. So yeah, and his second skill is when he had counter blast 1, it gets plus 2k. So yeah. But that's not it. The grade 3 lineup still haven't finished yet. I play 1 Transcore. Transcore is there to like play with your opponent. How to say? Let's say during your drive check you get okay, let's say you doing your damage check, you get Transcore in your damage. Your opponent be like, okay, my opponent plays Transcore, so that means he'll break right this turn. I need to prepare some cards in my hand to guard for it. So this will ensure him to have extra, like, be very scared and confused. So he'll like keep his guard up, and you can just throw all the attacks at him. And who knows, you break right, you give your opponent even more pressure. So yeah. So what his skill does is break right. If a grade 3 and above Aqua Force unit right on top of him, it gets plus 10k, and it gets a new ability. When it attacks, if your opponent does not choose to discard a card, your Vanguard gets plus 1 critical, and your opponent cannot guard for the rest of the turn. So yeah, this ability only can be negated if your opponent drops a card. Yep. And second ability, if it attacks, it gets plus 2k. Very good for hitting cross rights. So yeah. Okay, moving on to the grade 2s. I'll start from 3 to 4. Sorry for a shaky camera. So first grade 2, I play 3 Sharky attackers. When it attacks, if you control a blue wave Vanguard, it gets plus 3k. Very good. Combo this with Starless, you have a 5k guard for in one column. So yeah, the key to Aqua Force is to make your opponent waste up his 5k shields, and your opponent will pretty much use up his 10k shield on unnecessary guarding, like this one guard for 5, your opponent guard for 10. Wasted. Yep. And next I play 4 mate for the R Legion. This card is actually pretty pressurizing, because if this attack hits, if your Vanguard attack for the 3rd or more battle, you get to draw 1 card. So yeah, who knows, you might even draw a Kanzen or Quintet War. So yeah. And I play 4 Starless. Starless is like the best Aqua Force grade 2 right now. Personal preference. When this attacks for the first battle of the turn, if your Vanguard is in Legion, it gets plus 3k for attacking, and once it finishes attacking, you get to switch the position with the same unit in the same column as him. So yeah, this is actually a very strong column right here. I can show you. 5k guard, switch, 5k guard. So yeah, that's it for my grade 2 and grade 3, and let's move on to the grade 1s. Okay, the grade 1s might be a little bit weird, but this lineup is actually working out pretty good for me. So yeah, I play 1 Unflipper. Okay, you guys are thinking you should play 2 Unflipper. Okay, so the key to this deck, to me personally, is I only want to use tetra-burst skill when my opponent is at 5 or 4 damage. Because your opponent can't possibly every time draw double heal. So I don't really use tetra-burst skill that much. If I do, it's during final turn, like 4 or 5 damage chong. So yeah. So what this card do is, when it's placed on the rear guard, Soul Blast 2 and Unflip 2 damage. So the Soul is pretty much very useless in this deck right now, the Soul. So might as well just use up 2 Souls to Unflip 2 damage. So this can give you further more skill activation. So yeah. And next I play 3 Legion boosters. I always play 3 10k booster, because when I play 2, I can't even get one. And if it's Narukami, it's a different story. So yeah. And I play 3 of these K clones. He's actually pretty good. Early game rush, your opponent wastes up 5k shield, 5k shield. Very good, very good. And I play 3 of him. I was playing 4 of him, but I don't really think he's that good if you play 4. So might as well just play 3. Oh yeah, what his skill does is when he attacks, if you control a blue wave Vanguard, it gets plus 3k. And this guy's skill is actually very good. It's a Will Assault upgraded. So when this boosts, and the booster unit attacks the Vanguard, if your Vanguard is in Legion, you get to switch 2 unit on the field. So yeah, and the state doesn't change. And next I play 1 Quintet Wall and 3 Perfect Shields. So yeah, Quintet Wall, actually I really need Quintet Wall. You really need Quintet Wall in this deck, because Aqua Force is big on hand size, so you wouldn't want to like keep on wasting your hand cards just to have 4 cards in your drop zone and do Legion. So might as well just use a Quintet Wall to help you filter up your drop zone. So yeah, so you only need to waste 1 card, and you have cards in your drop zone to do Legion with it already. So yeah. If you guys watch my Tetra Drive deck profile, I do have some spare perfect shield, and I got Basil, Transcore, and Tetra Drive. If you guys want it, please do PM me your phone number in the description below, and I will contact you and tell me what cards you want for my Aqua Force spares. So yeah. Okay, so off to the trigger lineups. I play 6 stands, 6 draws, and 4 heals. Okay, so I play 6 stands. I don't play crits. Since tetra-burst already have a crit on its own, why waste the space to put crits in it? So basically you have to bring out the purpose of the clan itself. That's what I took some advice from my friend. So yeah, you have to bring out the purpose of the deck. So Aqua Force basically is attack multiple times, so why not play stands to give your opponent even more pressure in the early game? Yeah, this lineup is actually working out pretty fine with me. I have no problem with this lineup. This lineup is actually pretty good. It's working out very well for me. I don't really see the point of changing it. So yeah. Okay, so this is it for my deck profile on my tetra-burst. I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. If you guys do, please do leave a like, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the channel for more Vanguard videos, and yeah, I'll keep on uploading videos. And after today or tomorrow, I'll upload my Narukami Eradicators deck. That deck defeated the witches, Genesis Witch. Very good, still very competitive. So yeah, so leave a like, favorite this video, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned for more Vanguard videos. I will keep on uploading them. So yeah, this is Darius here signing out, guys. Peace.